give props, cause though I'm great, there's lots of art I see that's made by artists that are almost but not quite as good as me. I am a giver, super selfless, gather round to see just who will get a most sought after, Notme-branded Well Done You.
Well Done You. Robbie Williams. Yeah, that's right. The man, the myth, the monkey. That's right. Robbie Williams, his biopic, Better Man, is out now, and his head has been replaced by a chimpanzee head for some reason. Is it because he's a cheeky monkey? Is it because he feels like a performing monkey? Is it to symbolize that he's always felt a little bit simplistic, maybe? A little less evolved than the people around him, maybe? Or is it just trying to bring something vaguely new to the oft-criticized musical biopic genre? Whatever it is, the CG required to do it has inflated the budget of the film to a level that will be incredibly difficult to recoup. Now, I ask you, is that worthy of a most sought-after, Notme-branded Well Done You? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The reason that I am saying well done you to Robbie is because of what him and his movie are doing to Americans. It's quite interesting. It's quite powerful. I've got a little montage here to demonstrate what I mean. Hopefully you can hear this.
I think the issue here is a couple things. Number one, who's Robbie Williams? This is based off of course, it's biopic, but he's a monkey in it. Who is he?
For the next 2 hours, your house is mine!
What song was supposed to follow that, huh? No, seriously, tell me, which one of your songs matches that energy? What the hell are you, what do you do?
The only one that's just now finding out who the hell Robbie Williams is?
I am rectangular. I feel it in my bones. I am rectangular.
You're killing me, bruv. Mate, really, stop pretending you don't know who Robbie Williams is.
Also, it's funny that the Brits who claimed that Robbie Williams is so well known and such a huge megastar are very quiet about the fact that the movie is flopping. Like, I thought he was a worldwide superstar who everybody knew. Clearly not.
No amount of marketing, no amount of paid reviews could get me to watch this movie. I hate this movie and I haven't even seen it.
Wow. America is angry with Robbie Williams. But why? But why? Now, I think, me personally, I'm in a great position to answer this, being somebody who grew up in the UK and therefore knows exactly who Robbie Williams is, but who has lived for a decade among the Americans who don't have a clue who he is. And I will actually preface this based on running the idea for this Well Done You segment past cameraman George and just absorbing a little bit of feedback from him. I would like to preface it with the following statement. Nobody is perfect, okay? Regardless of which country they're from. Everybody has things that they're great at and things to work on, yeah? Which is great, because if people were perfect, then life wouldn't be as interesting, would it? It is only through striving for improvement that we can truly be happy. I mean, I Am Smart, the Notme quiz teaches us that. So with that in mind, let's look at the country of America. Now, something America is very good at is creating art. American art, I mean, oh my gosh, some of the most famous and well-regarded movies, music, literature, comic books, musical theatre, animation, photography, and professional wrestling all comes from the 50 states of America. America is great at art. Something America could maybe work on a little bit is having an awareness of the parts of the world that aren't America. According to one study carried out by the fine people at Jimmy Kimmel Live, some Americans can't identify a single country on an unmarked map. Let's take a little look. Let's take a little look.
Can you name any country on this map?
Yeah. Africa?
That's a continent.
Oh, God.
I know South Africa's over here somewhere.
Greenland or Iceland or something?
That's Alaska.
This is so horrible.
Where's America?
I would say this big one, but I'm probably wrong.
You're definitely wrong.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Shouldn't I be taught this in school?
I would hope so.
It's chilling stuff. So they love their own art, but they don't love acknowledging the rest of the world, which means that somebody like Robbie Williams, a musical superstar in a lot of places outside of the US, becomes a figurehead for everything they can't stand. His very existence is proof that America does not own the totality of global culture, and that it's possible for somebody to be incredibly successful without the green acceptance of the USA. Hence, the anger. So I say, good for you, Robbie. Keep doing what you're doing and standing on the fault line of America's relationship to the world. There is a reason pregnancy gives women stretch marks. It's because sometimes we need to suffer in order to grow. That's a lovely thought. That's a lovely thought. When I forced myself to enjoy Oscar-y films as a teenager, I spent so long being miserable and bored before I realized the truth. That's the point of them, yeah? And now I love them. So America, I say to you, don't run from your Robbie anger, but ask yourself, why is it there? And what is it achieving? Because I don't think you're angry with Robbie Williams, guys. I really don't. I think you're angry with yourselves. And that is the only way to improve, because when you get annoyed on holiday that people seem to look down on America and Americans, and you think, what do they have against us? It's often because of stuff like this, okay? And so one day, if you work on things and accept your place in the world and not as the world, we will all be able to enjoy Robbie Williams together the way God intended. I would like to finish with a little bit, if I may, of a guide to Robbie for the Americans. I've called it 4 Reasons America Should Like Robbie Williams. Pretty self-explanatory. So let's just go through this nice and quick. Number 1. Robbie Williams co-wrote Angels. My goodness, what a song. Unfortunately, I can't play it here because of rights issues, but it's a ballad with lyrics that make it seem as though it's about the people in our lives who we love, but who leave us and who we feel are still in some way looking over us in some ways, being our angels, looking after us, even though they have departed. But Robbie has confirmed in interviews that it is actually about actual angels. Do you hear that, America? He believes in angels, just like you. Okay? Number 2. Robbie Williams is a chat show raconteur. Robbie Williams is not blessed with a great deal of shame, something that has helped and hindered him over the course of his life and career. His appearances on chat shows, and bear in mind the chat shows are the bastions of American late night entertainment, have provided some wonderfully candid looks into his life. As he's never cracked America, of course, you will have to make do with looking up clips from Graham Norton. What am I saying? You'll have to make do. You'll be honoured to look up clips from Graham Norton. There is a story about a cleaning woman in a castle. By God, it'll raise your eyebrows. It's a little smutty, I will say, but he's cheeky chappy enough that I think he's just on the right side of history with that one. Number 3. Robbie Williams is a gay icon. If you are a gay man, and I have to believe that a lot of you are, who enjoys looking at men through the lens that a lot of gay men seem to enjoy, Robbie can provide plenty of joy for you. He came to fame in a boy group, a boy band, pop group, Take That. Look at them. What a lovely looking bunch of lads. And they, or more likely their management company, knew that getting a gay following would help them gain a foothold in the charts. These are 5 young lads, fresh-faced, who were often shirtless and, if you're lucky, wet as well. So if you are looking and interested in exploring that part of his life, and by God, why wouldn't you? Feel free to search on YouTube for the music videos of It Only Takes a Minute, Babe, And most pertinently, do what you like. Careful with that jello, boys. And number 4, Robbie Williams is a lazy genius. He is a lazy man, and according to 50% of Americans, so are Americans. So I imagine you must respect a little bit of laziness in your pop stars. But why is Robbie lazy, I hear you ask? Well, he has popularized a singing technique designed to lean into crowd participation. Now, again, rights issues prevent me from playing you an example of this, but with permission, I would like to give you my very best Robbie impression to demonstrate. Essentially, he's going to start singing one of his biggest songs, say, for instance, we've mentioned it already, Angels, and then pretty quickly, as soon as the crowd knows what the song is, he'll point the mic, I've got a fake microphone, he'll point the mic toward the crowd and let them sing. It's going to go a little bit like this, if I may. Yeah, I'm through it. And down the water. Gling, 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 gling. I'm loving angels instead. And the crowd goes absolutely wild, absolutely wild. They've been made a part of the show. They feel a connection with the performer, and the unifying joy of collective karaoke is well documented. I mean, just look at church. And so Robbie also, as a fringe benefit, gets to avoid shredding his pipes. It really is win, 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 win. Okay? So that is Robbie Williams. America, you've only just discovered him, which means that you've got a lot of great music, wonderful anecdotes, and if you can swallow your rage, what looks to be a wonderful biopic to watch. Good luck, America, and well done you, Robbie Williams. There we go. There we go. TB Douglas, is it flopping? It is flopping, unfortunately. Like I say, it cost $110 million to make. And, you know, unless it really kicks in the UK and Australia, it's just not going to make that kind of money back, which is a shame. But as we know from I Am Smart, the Notme quiz, the quality of art is not measured by box office performance, right? If it's a great film, then it's a great film. It's a great film. It's a great film. JRPV 20, chilling. Absolutely. Robbie Williams believes in angels. That's nice. That's nice. Good impression of a stadium crowd there, Notme. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You've been practicing that crowd noise impression and it's paid off. Bravo. Thank you, guys. It's like my impression of Count Orlok from last week. I didn't even really know that I could do it until I tried it, which is a great lesson. Just try different impressions because you never know. You might actually be pretty good at them.